Hello, this is my graded unit recorded presentation. So this is my opening page here, and I'm going to be going down the route as written down here for the role of session musician, as I believe that showcases my ability and work for my studies best. In this portfolio you'll see information and justified evidence from HND 1 and HND 2, also including exterior work which is relevant to the role of a session musician. Here you will find some videos from my live performance class this year, in which I solely performed on the keyboard/piano. These are two contrasting pieces, one in preparation for a performance at the Video Rooms and one actually at the Video Rooms. Shallow from A Star Is Born and Should I Stay or Should I Go by The Clash, two very contrasting pieces, and I will play them for you now.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself.
So as you can see there, it's two very contrasting pieces. Shallow required really accurate timing, really accurate melody to make sure everyone was in check. Obviously I was the main timer. We'd have the drums as well for rhythm, so that was all up to me, whereas in Should I Stay or Should I Go was a very small accompaniment, so I had to make sure I was contributing and also matching the energy of the song and the fellow band members, as I pointed out in this little paragraph here, and I feel like I did that accurately through, the glissandos, playing a basic accompaniment, but it's important to match the energy with a high energy song like that. So moving on to HND 1, that was a really difficult year. That was when COVID-19 and the lockdown was on. But there is a silver lining, I think, in my studies, because through the unforeseen circumstance, it gave me valuable skills in GarageBand, Logic, Filmora and iMovie, which Filmora and iMovie, of course, are video editing software, and GarageBand, Logic, audio editing software. So we were required to edit ourselves in video sense. We were required to edit our audio tracks as well and put them all together. And during that time we managed to evenly share our production duties, schedule, maintain communication, produce high quality music. We evenly put out our duties, so sometimes I was editing the audio track, sometimes I was editing the videos, and I feel like I did really well in a situation where we didn't even meet in person and we still produced high quality music. And just a little summary of my live performance classes from HND 1 and 2. It very much allowed me to develop my core instrumental abilities, my stage presence, video musical editing skills, utilization of pre-performance nerves, and overall musicianship through voicing my ideas, accurately playing small and prominent parts on the piano and keyboard. Music business, moving on to here, I do have attached some assessments that I've put in this year where we cover PRS, we cover Copyright and Patent Acts 1988. In this assessment here, we're given case studies, and we were asked to give answers to these scenarios, and I referenced to the Copyright and Patent Acts 1988 a few times to kind of boost my answers. And use that as a good reference. So that gave me really good knowledge of copyright infringement. And moving on to this one, this gave me really good knowledge in PRS, the Performing Rights Society, MCPS, Mechanical Copyright Protection Society as well, which are both really important things to know the basics of as musicians. You know, to keep yourself protected, to make sure that you are earning as much money as possible, making sure you earn the money that you deserve as well, making sure you're doing everything legally and correctly as well. And I do have a little summary here for the music business module I did in H&D 1, which was, through studying music business, I've gained extensive valuable knowledge about PRS, MCPS contracts, and the specific roles, scenarios, and situations that an artist may find themselves in the music industry. Moving on to music theory, through H&D 1 and 2, I've gained knowledge in regular time signatures, key signatures, appropriate formulas, how to work out these key signatures, cadences, chord progressions, intervals, rhythms, definitions of notations, and relevant majors and minors to the circle of fifths. I go on to talk about how important theory is, especially in the practical aspect, the performing aspect of being a musician. And as my theory developed, I found myself using that theory and making music more accessible. I was able to change key signatures to suit other band members, especially vocalists, which is really important to do. As of course, if the key signature isn't right for the vocalist, then you're going to have a problem. So it's important to have a really good knowledge of key signatures, how to change them as well. And I definitely gained that knowledge through music theory. Moving on as well to my first study instrument and research project, I'm going to play two short excerpts from my H&D 1. This is Dreams of You and Variable Blues, two contrasting pieces. I believe through the first four experts I've shown there, I've shown real versatility in not only the instrumentation but also the genres that I'm playing. There's already been 4 completely different genres. Of course, Shallow, that was a really prominent keyboard roll, and then we move on to a heavy rock piece, Should I Say Should I Go, then Dreams of You, a kind of slow ballads, has to be really rubato, so a real focus on general sound and musicianship and dynamics. Variable blues, real bluesy, timing, syncopation, lots of advanced musical features there, which I've proven to play at pretty high standard. As Variable blues is grade 7 and Dreams of You is grade 8 as well. And for HND 2, I also chose a challenging repertoire, Hot Sonata, by Erwin Schulhoff, grade 8, classical piece, False Vanité, grade 7, a classical waltz piece, and a recurring theme, which is a jazz, grade 8, private study as well. So I think I've shown real versatility in these performing videos and examples, evidence that I've shown you so far. Moving on to online promotion, it was a really insightful, really useful knowledge I've gained from online promotion, because the technological world is really taking over the music industry. In this online promotion, I gained knowledge on how to utilize that, how to get involved in this technology movement, TikTok, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify. I went through and gathered official statistics and graphs to further prove the effectiveness of these trends and how they affect the consumer, artist, and also record company as well. So I believe through online promotion I've gained a really solid knowledge on this modern technology that we use in music nowadays, and it's so important when making a name for yourself, getting listeners, getting views, getting your music out there. So exterior evidence now, I've got some more little videos to show you. This first one here, Saxy Harp, is a little short expert. It's me on that little saxophone and Dara Watson harp. Obviously all saxophone is initially in the key of E flat, so it's completely improvised. We managed to get it on camera. It's a nice little tune that we made up. Nice. I think an important point that I take away from that is that we both showed really good general musicianship, that we both got each other's dynamics, we both understood when we were slowing down and approaching the end of that song. And I think we really did show natural musicianship, I do have to say, in that example there. And I'll show you this one as well. I think this shows my extensive instrumentation as I play guitar in this one. She makes me smile. She thinks the way I think. I go. Makes me wanna be there. Took her down Bleecker Street. Saw the way I dream. I kissed the sky. It's in the blue all it. That girl makes me wanna be a real man. Yeah, should she see fit, I wanna treat like a real man can. In that example there, that was my first time really singing and posting it online with the guitar as well, but I do feel like that's a good example of showing my versatility in instrumentation as well. So I've done saxophone, piano, vocals and guitar now already, and a massive range in musical genres that I've shown as well. And not only performing, I've also organised as well. I've organised a live sessions event where I had to communicate with, I had to set up the stage area, signing, organising musicians. I had to do that every single week I had to do it all myself at this local venue, where I also created the graphic design just here as well. And that went on successfully for the agreed period of 3 months, and that was a really good experience, and also, as you can see here, played a little bit as well. So that has been my graded unit. This has been my presentation. These are my interview questions here, but thank you so much for listening.